No fluff, no filler, just the cold, hard facts and the secrets that most YouTubers don't want you to know about what it really takes to grow from zero on YouTube today. So grab a notepad and hit that like button if you're ready to do this. Let's dive in. Welcome to Tip Tuesday, where I share bite-sized, bright ideas to build your business. So we're gonna get into the 11, yes, I said 11. If you're familiar with me, you know that I'm gonna go deep in this video and I'm gonna get into the nitty-gritty details. That's why you love me, right? That's why I love you. If you're new here, welcome, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're gonna go into 11 steps of what it actually takes to grow from scratch, nil, nada, nothing, 0 subscribers, 0 views. Before we do that, you need to know some foundational things. So first thing is, you need to understand where your traffic's actually coming from and where you're actually going to get those subscribers and those views from. There's really 2 places that you're focusing on: suggested traffic and search traffic. So suggested means that your video is popping up beside my video or other people's videos, and that's where people are discovering you for the first time. Or you're getting found in search. If someone's looking for a particular topic, your video is showing up in front of them. So those are the 2 main ways that you grow a YouTube channel from scratch. I'm gonna pull that in throughout. I'm gonna dive into the nitty-gritty details of exactly how you figure out where that traffic's coming from a little later in the video. But right now, let's get into these 11 steps. Now, this is not really one of those tips, but before we get into them, I just wanted to say this real quick. So quick, right off the bat, when you're asking people to subscribe to your channel, which I just asked you to do, you wanna say subscribe and hit the bell. Because if people hit the bell, they're gonna get notified every time you post a new video and every time you go live. If they don't hit the bell, they're turning on some notifications, basically. They have notifications for some of the things that you'll post, but not everything. So hitting that bell is really important because it turns on all notifications for your subscribers, which will drive more viewership from your existing subscribers. So remember that. Subscribe and hit the bell. Okay, so why am I qualified to teach this? Well, because I've actually taught thousands of people how to grow from zero, and I have a club called the 100K Club, which I've mentioned before, where we have clients that have gone from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in less than 10 months, like Linda Rayner, Apollonia Ponte, and Shelly Fowler from Fabulous 50s, and lots more where that came from as well. And I hope you're next after watching this. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is you have to fill the holes. That's step number 1, fill the holes. Because when you're first starting, it's really hard to compete with all of the other videos that are out there and the 400 hours of video that are uploaded to YouTube every single minute. This is the most important step. You cannot skip this step, especially if you're at 0 subscribers right now. So what I mean by filling the holes is, in order to get discovered in search, you have to rank super high. So you have to have some clout, some authority built already. In order to get pushed and suggested, you need to have lots of engagement. But how do you get those things when you're starting from 0? You find holes that you can fill, meaning that you find gaps in search volume and search results where you have an opportunity to rank number 1. So in order to illustrate this point and explain it thoroughly, I wanted to show you one of our clients who grew from 0 subscribers and is ranking on the first page of Google and on YouTube with his videos when he started from. Let's take a look. Meet Dr. Ruben. Dr. Ruben is one of our clients, and he started his channel just 3 weeks ago from scratch. No views, no subscribers, but he's racking up a pretty solid amount of views on his videos. How's he doing this? Let's take a look. So Ruben is following our exact formula. This topic that he chose to do one of his videos on has 110 searches per month, which is perfect for a brand new channel, between 100 and 1,000. And if you check out the competition, there are 40,000 search results. So that's a pretty small pool. He's not competing against millions of results. So what happens when you follow the formula? Well, let's take a look. If you look on YouTube, there he is on page 1, and he is just below massive channels like TED and a lot of other really solid channels on here as well. So he filled the hole because a lot of these videos up at the top are pretty old. So YouTube's looking for some fresh content here. He's fresh content in a topic with high search volume and low competition in relation to the size of his channel. And on Google, same thing. Check it out. He is number 4 out of 228,000 results because he's filled the hole using that formula: search volume, search pool, and views and velocity. Tip number 2, be the best. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you to be unique or just be yourself, because that's great advice, but you as you are is unique enough. So what you really need to focus on is being the best. And this is proven throughout not just YouTube, but if you're a blogger or any kind of business that wants to get found online, the best way to do it, the simplest way to put it, is you have to be the best on the topic. So tactically, how do you do this? You do your research. When you decide what you want to make your video on, I want you to go and find the top ranking blog articles and videos on that topic. Watch at least the first 3 ranking and figure out how you can make your version better. Maybe it's through updated content, maybe it's through your own experience and intel because no one else has that. Whatever it is, you want to make the best, most in-depth version of that piece of content, because that makes you the best and the most authoritative on that topic, and that's gonna help you get discovered faster and also boost you up in the rankings so you can start growing with new viewers and subscribers coming in at all hours of the day because your video is just getting discovered all day. Tip number 3 is traffic hacking. I know I'm touching my hair a lot, guys. This curly hair is insane. So traffic hacking is something that often happens on family channels, like family vlog channels, and also on just big entertainment vlogger channels. And it's basically using the same title over and over again. So a lot of channels will actually work together to do this, and they'll say, okay, I'm gonna make a video on X topic and you should make a video on it on the same day, and then they all blow up together. I'm gonna show you real quick a screenshot of exactly what I mean by this. So this is kind of a random example, but you can take a look here. How many videos have the title Breakup Prank on Girlfriend? And all of these sort of knockoffs of one another and videos with the same idea, because once it's done once and gets a lot of views, then hey, that's proof that it works. So you can see here, if I click on one of the videos that's there, Breakup Prank on Girlfriend, this video from a completely different channel is up next. So it's gonna pull views from this video and get views on this video. So that's how your suggested strategy can work, by using the exact same title as some of the most popular videos in your niche. 4, script for retention. Okay, you cannot control views and subscribers. The vanity metrics are really hard to control on YouTube. So what I really want you to focus on is watch time and retention, because you can control that. I'm sure you're probably also thinking, how long should my video be? Good question, and the answer to that is it totally depends on what you're talking about, but here's kind of my golden rule is you wanna make it concise. Doesn't mean it has to be short, but it needs to be concise. You don't need to add fluff, filler, or explain why people need to watch the video. You just need to give them what they need to know and what they want to see. So of course, if you have a shorter video, ideally your retention is going to be higher because it's shorter, but that also is not increasing your watch time because it's a short video, so it's not racking up minutes on your channel. So really the sweet spot is give people what they're looking for and do it in a concise way. I have videos that are 15 minutes long, but because people need to know every single thing in it to get the outcome they're after, that retention is still really high and they're watching the whole thing. I also have videos that are like 5 minutes long and the retention is super high, but it's not adding a ton of watch time to my channel. So just concise. Keep your videos as concise as possible. Before we go any further, what are your biggest goals with YouTube? I want you to put them below in the comments, and let's all just support each other here on this channel. That's what this is all about. We are a family, we are a community, so let's support one another. So number 5 is optimize. Don't get scared by that word. It's not as scary as you think. And I'm actually gonna put some free training below on how to do your titles and your tags and your description. So make sure you check that out. But if you don't have the keyword that you're trying to get discovered for in search, or you wanna get pushed for and suggested in your title of your video, it's just not gonna get found. It'll sink to the bottom of the sea on YouTube. So make sure that you have that set up. But outside of that, in order to optimize your videos, there's a couple things that you can look at. Let's dive into that right now. One of the things that you can do to optimize your video that not a lot of people think about is when you actually should post your video. And I'm a big believer that if you choose the time, your audience will get used to it and they will show up regardless. But you do want to take one thing into consideration. Take a look in your analytics and go to demographics. This is the older version. This is not the YouTube Studio, but this is the older version of Creator Studio Classic. And you can see the actual map of where the majority of your watch time is coming from and where the majority of your views are coming from. So if I'm reaching these people in these places, mostly North America, then I want to take into consideration that I probably should be posting in a time where PST and EST time zones
are satisfied, and making sure that I'm posting at a time when they're actually awake and able to watch videos. So that's just a really quick little tip to post your videos at a time when the audience you're trying to reach is actually active and awake on social media.
6, thumbnails. A big part of success on YouTube now is your CTR, or your click-through rate. And in order for people to actually click on your video, your thumbnail has to be engaging and attractive. For me, my golden rules are no more than 4 words. And if you're wondering, do I put words on my thumbnail? Do I not?
Sunny, you went through a whole period where you had no words on your thumbnails, and now you do. It's confusing.
Okay. I experiment because I need to teach you guys some stuff. I will say that it mostly for new channels is really, really important to put words on your thumbnails, because people don't know you yet. You don't have the clout to get the clicks without words on your thumbnails. So no more than 4 words, and try and make them as engaging as possible. Now, I wanted to show you some analytics that are gonna help you figure out what kind of thumbnails to make.
A really great way to figure out how your YouTube thumbnails are performing and which ones are doing better than others, so you can start making more thumbnails like that, is to look in analytics, and this is in YouTube Studio Beta, to go into analytics and go to the section that says reach viewers, and you'll see impressions and then impressions click-through rate. So this is what you want to see. You want to know from these impressions how many people actually clicked through to go to the video, and that says a lot about the thumbnail and if it made people interested to watch the video or not. So that's for don't start YouTube before watching that video. And then this one is build your personal brand. You can see the click-through rate is slightly higher here, and the thumbnail is slightly different. So this is a good way to start diving into your analytics when it comes to thumbnails, to figure out what's making people click and how you can format your thumbnails to optimize your videos a little bit better.
7, focus on your fans. I know it's so easy to get caught up in, I want 100,000 subscribers, or I want 1 million views. It doesn't matter if you're not focusing on the people who are there with you from day 1. Those are your ride or dies. Those are the people who deserve your love and attention and admiration, and they will be with you for the rest of your life. There's an amazing article called 1,000 True Fans. I've read it, I talk about it all the time. I'll link to it below as well. And I highly recommend you read it, because it talks about the fact that you just need 1,000 true fans. As any business or brand or channel, that's the most important thing, and to really harvest the relationship with those people. So a couple ways you can do that. In the first 24 hours of posting your video on YouTube, comment back to people, respond to their comments, build a community. And another really cool thing you can do is creating a Facebook group. I did this when my channel was first starting to grow, and it grew to, I think, about 20,000 people in that Facebook group, and it becomes an amazing place to ask people what they want to see on your channel. What kind of content are they enjoying? It also creates this engagement group of people who are going to watch your video first. So Facebook groups are a great way to harvest that community with the people who first show up for you on your channel, and to build that raving fan base who's gonna help you grow to 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million true fans on your channel. 8, hype yourself. Be your own hype man. So there's so many people who make videos and don't spend any time promoting them, and I find it so bizarre, because YouTube's not gonna do the work for you. You gotta kind of give it a sign that your video is good and quality. So push it out to, if you have a Facebook group, email list, social media, all the different platforms. Push your video out, promote yourself, because it will drive engagement back to your video, which will tell YouTube, oh, I should share this and suggest it, or this should be the #1 ranked video on this topic, because look at all of the engagement it's getting. So I was gonna make a full tutorial actually on how I promote my videos specifically on Instagram, because a lot of my traffic comes from there. So if you want me to do that, let me know in the comments below just by putting Insta. And I wanted to show you real quick analytics you can pay attention to figure out which platforms you're promoting your videos on that are working the best for you, so you can keep doing it even more so.
If you're trying to figure out where to promote your videos, this tells you a lot. If you go into your analytics for each specific video and you take a look at traffic sources, external, it's going to tell you where the traffic is coming from outside of YouTube. So you can see Instagram is one of my top external traffic sources, and Gmail, which means my email list. So sending my videos out to my email list obviously drives a lot of traffic, Twitter, Facebook, and then just general online searches. But this is a really good tool to use to figure out which platforms are working the best for you and how can you leverage them even more to drive even more views.
9, we're so close. Channel branding. This is prime real estate. If people don't know what they're gonna get from your channel right when they land on it, why are they gonna subscribe? So make sure that your channel banner is set up for success and brand your channel in a way that tells people you should subscribe because you're gonna get X, Y, and Z from watching my videos. Make it super benefit driven. It's not about you, it's about why people should be watching to increase your views and subscribing to increase your subscribers from scratch. Pretty basic rule. The other thing that you can do to brand your channel and get more subscribers is adding a watermark to all of your videos. It's a clickable watermark. You can see it on this video. I'll link to it in the description and you can check it out there. And also, did you see what I did there? Increasing my watch time. See, practice what I preach. 10 is analytics. I want you to say this with me now, analytics over views. If you're not paying attention to your analytics, you have no idea why people are watching, where they're coming from, or how you can get more subscribers and views. So I will talk about this till I'm blue in the face. You have to pay attention to the data. I have so many clients and so many people we work with who are like, I'm just not growing fast enough. And I'm like, compared to what? And they don't know because they haven't been looking at their analytics or data. So that's just your own brain telling you you're not good enough and you're not worthy of views and subscribers and you talking yourself out of it when you don't actually know the cold hard facts and data that you can use to grow your channel faster. So please pay attention to your analytics, and here are a few that you should be watching.
And as your channel starts to grow, you want to pay attention to things like which videos are performing the best. So you can just go into your channel and go to most popular and see which videos are generating the most views. And you can also do this to other channels with similar audiences you're trying to attract. And this will help you create content topics that you know your audience is interested in. So YouTube, it really is a topic-based platform. Once you dominate in one subject, you'll continue to be able to dominate in that subject because YouTube trusts that you're making great content on it. So as you can tell, a lot of my topics that perform super well are about video content, are about YouTube and Instagram and social media in general, but really YouTube generally kind of takes the cake. And that's why when I create videos about YouTube, I know that I'm going to get a lot of traction because it's favored in the algorithm for my channel specifically. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, the other thing to take a look at is what are people searching for when it comes to your channel? Make videos on those topics. So this is in traffic sources under your analytics. If you go in here, you'll see what are people looking at to figure out where my channel is, to find my channel, to come across my channel, and pay attention to these subjects. Those are the topics you want to make videos on. And if you go into suggested videos, what videos are pushing traffic to your channel? A lot of them will be your own as you start to grow, but some of them will be from other channels and will be on topics that could be good for you to cover as well, because these are all driving traffic to you already. So you could potentially make a video on this topic too to really build that momentum. And the final thing I want you to take a look at in your analytics is going video by video. So going to each individual video and seeing which videos are driving the most subscribers to your channels, because those are the topics that you want to create more videos around. So this makes it pretty simple to figure out, okay, if I really want to start growing fast, I need to double down on the topics that are bringing in the most views, the most subscribers, and really own those topics in my niche and my category.
Number 11, we made it. If you're still with me, still watching this, please put I'm with you in the comments below. And congratulations, seriously, because you are seriously invested in growing your channel, and it's gonna happen because you're paying attention to all of these tips. So 11 is consistency. I have to say it. It's probably been said a million times, but truly when your channel will start to see actual momentum is when you decide to take this seriously and be consistent. Even one video a week, that's kind of the bare minimum, I think, to really start to gain traction. And that's what I've always done, is just one video a week consistently on the same day of the week. So you set up a viewing pattern with your audience and they know every Tuesday, 6:45, Sunny's gonna have a new video out. That's when I need to go watch. Because people are busy, they'll forget. So you need to set up a pattern for them in their schedules to watch your content. So be consistent. And as promised, if you want to know more about optimizing your videos and really growing fast, I have a guide below this video. Click the link and it's going to show you how to grow from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in less than 12 months using one of my clients as a case study with the step-by-step of how she got there. So check that out, and you know the drill now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to share it out on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and all the places. And the more people that can see this, the more people we can help grow in building this community, this family, and building you in your own success. So what are you gonna do? Take a picture, I did a few poses because everyone kept sharing the same one. So take a picture, share it out on your Instagram stories, tag me, and I'll be sure to share it on my stories as well and shoot you over a DM. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button below, share it with your friends and fellow entrepreneurs, and be sure to hit that subscribe button for new videos every single week. Thanks, and I will see you in the next video.